Hello everyone, I'm Jensen Denoyes here for a new and exciting episode of Hero in You.
And I'm Simony Antunes. Hero in You is an educational program that focuses on self-growth and self-empowerment. The purpose of our show is to discuss a topic connected to a comic book issue and see how it relates to our everyday life so you can
find the hero in you.
That's right.
Today's topic is on preparation. Alexander Graham Bell has a quote that says, "Before anything else, preparation is the key to success." Today, we're going to talk about the importance of preparation. Why? In order to achieve something, it requires a lot of planning and a lot of preparation. So we're going to interview our guests, and also the comic book example we're going to use is actually coming from Tom King's Batman.
And right now we're in front of East Middle School here in Brockton, Massachusetts, where we interviewed Principal Dr. Kelly A. Silva. And she talks about the importance of preparation with her students. So check out the video.
When I first started teaching, I thought it was about content knowledge, like they have to have the content knowledge to move on. And then as the years went on, I realized that our students really come from lives or have struggles that a lot of students in more affluent communities don't have. So to say that the same things are going to prepare them that would prepare someone, say, growing up in Hanson or something like that is completely wrong. We teach them like the skills that they need to succeed, the strategies that they need to succeed, to be leaders, to be resilient. We also provide them with enrichment opportunities that they wouldn't normally have. So they can use that and help them, you know, whether it be in a conversation with somebody, whether it be at high school. And I think if you went up to the high school, they would say that the teachers do a wonderful job and the staff here does a wonderful job of preparing our kids to be successful at the high school, but to be resilient. And they know that I still check up on them. They come back and visit and I say, okay, how you doing? Well, let me look. Like, oh, here we go again. But I still check up on them. I still call the guidance counselors and ask, you know, how is this student doing? How's that student doing? You know, making sure that, you know, just because they leave us, they still have us. I decided my senior year in college, I said, you know what, maybe I'll be a teacher. And if it doesn't work out, you know, I'll find another career. And my first year teaching, I loved it. I fell in love with the kids. So I honestly think that this career chose me, and I'm very grateful for that because I love what I do. And I'm very honored because being an educator makes me a better person every single day. You know, we teach the kids, but it's actually the kids that teach us. East, if you ask anybody, East is a family. It's a very unique culture here, and it's so hard to explain until you actually see it and experience it. So I think what I would tell them is to trust us, to know what is best for them. And they might not like everything we say and do, but it's for them. And to be themselves and to know that, you know, this school is built for you. And we're gonna help you succeed, or anything that you need, we'll be there for you. And we just need you to work hard and do your very best. Nobody's perfect, but you can be the perfect version of yourself.
In middle school, academics is very essential to help the youth grow. But not only do they help the children academically, but also help the children physically with physical education along with various sports. Hero in You recently interviewed Mario Lamare with Elsa Suxo, who conducted the interview, and he talks about the importance of preparation in sports, especially with his basketball team that he recently had, the April Avalanche event. Mario shares his importance of preparation as a coach.
What's up? It's Elsa, and I'm here with Mario. He is the Director of Athletics at Boys and Girls Clubs. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
You're doing good. I heard that you're doing a tournament over there. How's that going?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah.
The tournament was created last year in partnership with the City of Brockton and Mayor Carpenter, and we're getting a lot of big numbers, big numbers.
How do you guys prepare for that?
How it works is when I created this, I wanted to give an opportunity where there wasn't so much traffic when it came to the sport of basketball through AAU and other things like that, to try to get as much kids in the city to actually participate. And the reason why is kind of give them a safe haven, but at the same time, I wanted to give them quality. So I wanted them to basically learn that when they work together, and even a 3-on-3 tournament, reaping the rewards as a team is better than doing it yourself. So yeah, it's kind of teaching them to put their guards down and work together as a team.
Was it hard to do? I mean, there's a lot of kids.
It is a lot of kids, but I had the luxury of being in the city for over 12 years now, so I built a lot of relationships and things like that, and I seen that if I didn't build those relationships, hosting and creating events like this wouldn't be easy to basically happen.
So 12 years working here?
12 years, it's going to be 13 in May.
Oh wow, born and raised in Brockton?
Nope, Boston born. Mattapan and Rosendale all my life, and then I came out of here when I was 18. I came out to Brockton to do service hours in order to graduate high school.
Well, good for you. Yeah. And what are you preparing for the summer? Any more activities besides this?
Yeah, we have a big summer basketball program I created 4 years ago, and it's something that's never been done before in the country. It's taking Division I through 3 college basketball players and uniting them with the top high school players in Massachusetts, and the collegiate players are coming back as mentors. So how it works with them coming back as mentors, they have a mentor session for 45 minutes and then an hour practice on Mondays in the actual basketball court. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, they get to play with their mentors by their side while intense basketball is happening. Okay. So we get a lot of professional overseas players play as mentors, and it's something I wanted to take the chance with, where I wanted to basically take the restraints and chains away from the average way of thinking for kid programs. I wanted to let parents as well as the community know we have to start adapting to these kids. They want more objectives and tougher obstacles, and by doing that, I put the players that are in college or professional players in front of them where they want to be, and we use that because now if this person's better at a craft, like if I thought I was the best jumper in my community, and I bring a jumper over and he jumps way higher than me, and I'm like wondering, how does he do that? What part of the muscles does he work out? So I'm going to tend to put my wall down and listen to him. So now if this basketball player is really good at basketball, they're going to tend to listen to them. So I wanted to create a cycle where it never gets old. So even when I'm 50 years old, the same way the program's set up, structure, is going to continuously happen.
Wow, good for you. There's a lot of things you're going to be working on.
Yeah,
but since it's hearing you, we always talk about superheroes.
Yep.
This year's is Batman.
Nice.
Batman, I heard, is your favorite
yes,
one.
Yes, he is.
So how does he inspire and to do all this stuff that you're doing for the kids?
With Batman, a lot of times he doesn't have superpowers. So it takes a lot of preparation in order for him to be prepared and be able to face nemesis as well as help that community. Another thing that people don't notice with Batman is he usually does something and then poof, he disappears, not looking for the credit. I felt like a lot of youth workers need to start doing more of that. I know that it's a job, but at the same time, they need to understand how strong their symbol is, that when they're helping people in the community and kids in the community, that it's something much stronger than just working at a McDonald's. And nothing against people working at McDonald's, but I just mean like you're molding an individual to become something great, or you're not molding them enough or assisting them enough to take the right path. So with Batman, I feel like I compare myself to him because I hate credit. I hate taking credit for stuff. I'll do everything in the background. That's my favorite part to do. And then when I actually see the kids engage in it, it makes me happy because I say I didn't have that when I was that age. So when they actually have that and they have access to something that they would be charged $1,000 for, $500 for, something that's not realistic for inner cities, when I have the opportunity to build that and I prep for that and then I can just disappear, I'd rather just do that.
Look at you. Well, thank you so much, Mario, for everything you have done for the community.
Thank you.
And stay tuned to the next episode of Hearing You.
All right, thank you.
After our interview with Mario, we've learned that sports requires a lot of physical preparation. But have you ever realized what a basketball player and a singer have in common? Breathing conditioning. We recently interviewed Jaleesa, the winner of the Next Star Youth Talent Show, and she talks about the importance of preparation and how it allowed her to become an amazing singer. Check out the video.
What inspired me was generally my family. My family has been pushing me, not pushing me, but they've been like inspiring me to sing because they knew I could sing, and I've always knew I could sing, and I've been going by their words and listening to them, and it's becoming to like come to me. And then music inspires me too, mostly because I listen to all these artists and they become big every time they make a new song because it's so catchy or it's so nice to listen to, and it makes me feel inspired and it makes me want to sing every single day whenever I listen to music. How I prepare is that I pick a song that I could relate to or I feel comfortable singing. I sing a song that comes from my heart and that I know that I could sing it and sing it right. I make sure I practice my songs various of times and make sure it's correct and make sure that I perform something that I know anyone would like or the judges would like. Advice that I would give is always keep your head up, always practice, step out of your comfort zone, always keep yourself first, never back down of anything because you know you can do it. Anyone can do anything. Everything is possible. You can always make your dreams come true. If I ain't got you with me,
That was
amazing.
Oh, that was
She's a great singer.
Yeah, amazing. Awesome work, Jaleesa. Keep up the awesome work.
Keep going.
And the preparation that you've been doing, continue doing it. It's a great example of how preparation plays a major role in music. Speaking of music, I heard that you're a singer yourself too.
Yes, I am. I have a song called It's Over.
Oh, nice.
And you can find it on YouTube. The song is basically about being the change that you want to see in the world.
Nice. And I also heard that you have a music video as well.
Yes,
right.
The music video for it, exactly. And it took a lot of preparation to complete the music video. You know, writing and just getting the whole group together in the cast, and they're amazing.
And the media work.
The media work. It took a while. It took almost a year to complete it, to just kind of have it the way I wanted it, but almost.
Speaking of production, media, especially filmmaking, requires a lot of preparation in order for the project to be successful. We recently interviewed Anno and Street Production, and they talk about the importance of preparation whenever they are filming. Let's play the clip.
Obviously, with everything you do, whether it's relationship, career, anything else in life, I mean, taking initiative is obviously it's part of it, because you have to take the initiative to start anything, whether it's relationship, family, career. Preparation, they go hand in hand. Obviously, after you do that, you take that initiative. The next step is, doing all the little details, focusing on details, because that's what I've always been about. It's really focusing on the details, because to prepare, you need to know all of the details of what you're doing. So in regards to what we do when it comes to production, the preparation is what you call pre-production. So basically, it's all the steps that you take out the way before you actually get on set to record the project. At the end of the day, every project that we do, we make sure that it represents us the best way and it represents the client the best way. And for that to happen, you have to show up on set with everything already worked out beforehand, whether it's, communicating with the talents that you're working with, making sure that we have the concepts, we have locations and all that stuff. And even really like just the equipment, knowing what equipment you're gonna use and making sure the equipment's prepared, that your batteries are charged and all those things. Like that's all part of the process. It's all part of being prepared and making sure that anything that can go wrong, obviously will go wrong, but if we're prepared as much as possible, then we can kind of prevent a lot of those things from happening from the beginning.
Preparation is key in everything in life. You need to make a plan. You want to succeed, make a plan. You want to be famous, you got to make a plan to be famous. So you want to make money, it depends on what your goal is. And once you put down a plan and put in the steps, like 1 through 10, that is very key to success, because you can keep track of your progress and growth. Nice. And make adjustments as you need to.
Preparation is an integral part of a project to set a course of action, right? It's important for you to prepare so that you won't fail. It's a way for you to start well, pretty much, projects. Because if you don't prepare, you won't be able to start your project well. You're gonna fail at it. And then again, preparation, it kind of helps you know your weakness and your strengths. If you're well prepared, you will know, oh, I did this great, but I could do better, But if you don't prepare well, then you will know that your weakness is definitely, because you need to be an organized kind of person. You know, my saying is, if you're well prepared, you're gonna climb mountains.
When it comes to young filmmakers, I still believe that I'm in the process of becoming a filmmaker. You know, I've always looked at it that way, that I'm not where I want to be. So when it comes to the young filmmakers, I always go back to where I was in the beginning. You know, my motto has always been, and as a company, we say talent is nothing without desire. So, and it's the one thing that I always try to instill with, you know, interns that we get that come in and work with us. It's having that passion. Like anytime with anything when it comes to art, because at the end of the day, if you're in the business of doing art, your passion is always going to be the thing that kind of carries you through. So when it comes to young filmmakers, one of the first things I tell them is to make sure that this is what they want to be in, that this is what they want to get into. Like this is something that they have a passion for, because they can go to school, they can go to YouTube, they can have mentors, and they can learn all of that. But the one thing you can never teach anybody is passion. And if they have the passion for it, they can pick up on everything else. They can read a book, they can do all that. So my main advice to young filmmakers is to make sure that this is truly what you want to do.
Throughout the years, Batman has had various transformations with his fashion. He knows that his appearance plays a major role in how the public views him. That's why fashion is very important in our community. Recently, Hero New just recently interviewed fashion designer Vladimir Denoyes of Denoyes Experience, along with Michael Maitre, who they both had a fashion design show in Somerville, Massachusetts recently. And they talk about the importance of preparation in their business and also in fashion. Let's play their clip.
I mean, it's always been something of mine, you know, fashion. I've always been into fashion, low key. My thing is that I'm very simple with it, you know. What's inspired me, I don't know, it's just I've always gravitated towards fashion, you know, regardless of, you know, I like food, I like cars, I like other things, but I'm just like gravitating towards fashion all the time, especially the way I carry myself when I go out. People always compliment me, hey, you know, like the way you put that together was really nice. That day, you know, leaving memories behind on a certain night that I went out, you know, that always inspired me, you know, and I've always wanted to create my own line. You know, it's a challenge. You know, it's one thing to buy other people's designs and fashion, but now the challenge is creating my own, which has always been an inspiration of mine.
Denoyes is a guy that I've known for a very long time. He's one of our signature brands. And we were really excited just to see how he manifested the brand into something huge. He took it from just a concept in his mind all the way to this amazing, amazing fashion show, building up to it. I wouldn't miss it for the world. I mean, I engage and I love when people go after their purpose and their passion with all their heart.
I couldn't prepare without my team. You know, the thing is, one thing you'll learn with with preparing an event, and I have a lot of respect for a lot of people that put on events, you need a team. You really need a team that's gonna do what they need to do, that's gonna like take on their roles, put together a plan, and then execute. You know, everyone executed well on my team, and that's what really helped me out, because it was very stressful. It's not easy, and a lot of people make it look easy, but it's very difficult. And if you don't have a strong team of believers and visionaries, you're not going to get it accomplished, unfortunately. So I really want to thank my team for helping me out.
We have what is called the leading brand in Purpose Health, and Denoyes was the leading brand for this event. And whoever the leading brand is, they're the most stressed out, they're the most overworked, because it's usually their vision that we're all coming together to be a part of. But it was a lot of late nights on the phone with Denoyes. It was a lot of planning, a lot of team meetings, a lot of conference calls, you name it, hours and hours of preparation, calling, dealing with the city of Somerville, dealing with the state, dealing with all those things that come with it. You know, people come to these events and they have such a great time, and they see all the stuff that's going on, but they have little to no idea what it takes to put it on in the background. And it just took a lot of getting out of the comfort zone, for lack of a better term.
My long-term goals is like, especially, and that's a good question, because my brand, Ray, means to last. That's my last name, and that's what it means. It means lasting, enduring, and I wanted to create something that's going to last throughout the years. You know, not just be something now and then later we never hear about it again. So it's, you know, the acronym, the meaning for it is dignity, unity, relaxation, and empowerment. However, I want it to be a brand that lasts throughout. Like I said, I'm creating a legacy for my family, and I want to bring that, you know, to the next level. It endures with the changes. So that's what it means. That's what it means. So.
Oh my goodness, Simony. I didn't know you played basketball like that. Where'd you learn these moves?
I used to play for East Middle School.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. And to summarize the show, we interviewed Vladimir, Michael, Mario, Principal, Julissa.
Yeah.
Principal Dr. Callie Silva, and Annie Wall Street Productions.
Overall, we've learned the importance of preparation. The final example of this television show I want to present to you is actually coming from comic book issue number 31 of Batman, written by Tom King, of his story arc titled The War of Jokes and Riddles. To get a better understanding of Alexander Graham Bell's quote, before anything else, preparation is the key to success, we have to understand the Batman story. In the story, Batman has to take down Joker. However, Joker is hiding in a skyscraper building. It's very difficult for Batman to catch him because in the building there are booby traps. So Batman had to make an alliance with some of his allies and also enemies, such as Catwoman and of course Riddler. And while they were brainstorming how to take down Joker, they also had another ally. His name was Kite Man. Kite Man, along with Batman, came up with the idea to create kites that can help the guys glide so they can actually make it to the top of the building where they can meet Joker. Once they got there, they were able to surround Joker, but little did Batman know that his allies were actually his enemies, and he was surrounded, and they pointed guns at him. But little did his allies know, Batman actually planted a jet-propelled inverse parachute. With the help of Kite Man, he was able to press the button, and the parachute pulled the guys out the building, and they were ascended to the Batplane that Alfred was actually controlling. When the guys went up in the Batplane, they were exhausted due to ascending. Once they got there, Batman was able to face Joker and Riddler, and they were shocked. They were like, I don't understand. Batman's response was, a plan within a plan. Eventually, Batman was able to take down both Joker and Riddler successfully. But if Batman didn't have the proper preparation, he wouldn't have been able to take down the Joker, and he would have not been able to win successfully. But instead, Batman was able to be a dynamic crime fighter by understanding the importance of preparation. Ladies and gentlemen, whether it's music, movies, education, sports, even fashion, preparation plays a major role in our life. Preparation allows us to plan properly so we can be successful, and so we can achieve our goals and understand the steps within a very important roadmap. Now that's how you find the hero in you. If you want to share how you're being successful through preparation, please follow us at Twitter at Find the Hero, or check out our website, www.findthehero.com. And don't forget our Instagram page at The Hero in You, and also like us on our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/The Hero in You. Simony, you just embarrassed me from that match. I want a rematch right now.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's do this. Thank you everyone for watching this episode of Hero in You in Preparation. I hope you all enjoyed it. To watch more episodes of Hero in You, follow us on YouTube and subscribe to us at Hero in You. And also, be on the lookout for our next episode. The topic is on self-awareness, And yes, our superhero that we're going to use will be your favorite, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.